Hi guys! So today we're going to do a singles love reading, and we're doing it because I did one exactly 6 months ago, and honestly I just watched it, and everything that I said in that video has happened in my life very recently, even down to the days. So I am going to, I'll put the link for that reading in the description box in case you want to check it out. I can't cope with how much it's just in sync with my life, but basically I did that and it was Libra season, and it's funny how I've been guided to do it now, and we're in Aries but we're in the eclipse of Libra, so I feel like it's divine timing, plus the messages that I keep getting, it's just like I need to do it. So I got these cards which are just little flash things what I did ages ago, and we've got the number 88 and ring, so it's like commitment. This is like, I feel like this is a soulmate that you might be married in like the 5D or in like the spiritual realm, or you have been married in past lives possibly. Then we've got the 3, 6 and 9 blue moon, so I feel like whatever numbers I say as well, these could be significant. So this could be like the 8th month, the 8th day, or the 8th of the 8th, or we could do the 3rd day, the 6th day, the 9th day, the 3rd month, March, the 6th month is June, and then 9th month is September. But they could be your life path numbers as well, or something significant. Or also, it just could be days that you meet on or anything like that. And then we've got the number 6 with Queen, and then I've put Venus, royalty and throne, and that's the number 6. So 6 is quite, we've got 2 6s there, we've got 2 8s. God, I've just realised that it's the 4th of the 4th today, isn't it? So we've got synchronised numbers here. And then it's the 8th year, the number 8 year, and we've got 888 then. I feel like this connection that's coming is very, very, like, a very rare connection. But I feel like what I'm getting from this is something, sorry, my daughter's playing outside and I keep looking what she's doing, she's trying to get my attention. I feel like this is something that you guys do, and when learned lessons and certain contracts that you've fulfilled, you come back together in each lifetime. But I am going to roll the dice. I'm going to ask how many incarnations have you possibly had together, and see what comes out. Yeah. Oh, this is 1. So you might have had just 1 past life connection with them. I'm going to do it one more time. Or 2 or 3 altogether, but 1 and 2 could be very significant numbers. I'm also going to see if we can get a couple of zodiac signs, what this person's zodiac could be, or could be yours. Leo, Capricorn, I can't go with it. Libra. Leo, Capricorn and Libra has just come out then. I'm going to do one more of the numbers actually. 11. So we had 1, 2 and 11. 1, 2 and 11. And then we've got Leo, Libra and Capricorn. So we've got fire, air and earth. Right, so also in the animal cards I got the swans, the peacock and the fox. And all 3 cards, they have 2 animals on each one, so it's like that connection, that soulmate, that divine one. But also the swans, they're the ones, they're the birds that they say it's to do with, is it to do with Taurus energy or earth? Yeah, Taurus energy. I know it's definitely to do with that, but I feel like it's to do with soulmate connection, and they tend to, once they find their connection, that's their connection for life. So I feel like this connection, when it comes into place, if it's already happened or if it's about to, it's going to be your forever person. And I feel like with the peacock as well, I feel like you both bring the best of each other out. I feel like with the fox as well, I feel like you're quite playful, but like you enjoy exploring, adventuring, but at the same time, I feel like you both see how, I feel like you mirror each other, and that's what I keep getting, this whole mirroring situation. I feel like you mirror the good parts to each other, because I feel like when you come together, it's because you've learnt contracts, you've learnt your lessons, and I feel like that was another thing it was saying, like, you both cleared out karma, and it's as if like you just don't ever come together until you've literally learnt the lessons, because it's a very powerful connection. Also, I got for the past lives, Egypt, knighthood, biblical, I got galactic, and then I got lessons, and then blessings and angels. So I feel like that's 2 different lifetimes. That's what I was getting from it, as if like one of them was in the higher 5D or as angels, I don't know. I feel like it's another world, it's galactic, it's out of maybe the solar system, but just not on this planet. And I feel like it's a really higher level commitment, this. I feel like this goes way, way back. And then I feel like with the Egypt and the knighthood and the biblical, I feel like that was like very prophesized. Now I feel like this is what it is. It's like a prophesized connection. Now maybe the fact that I just got 1 and then I got 3, maybe you haven't been together since this. Maybe your past lives have been on different planets, and your last connection with this person on this earth was this one time, which was during the Egyptian times, and it was a very powerful connection. I feel like you might have been quite spiritual, but I feel like with this, and that's why I feel like I can see this lessons with the blessings, it's like you wasn't able to come back together until the lessons was learned. And then I feel like when you do get together, you feel like it's very angelic, it's otherworldly, it's like something that you can't explain, because it's just out of this world kind of thing. But I feel like with the knighthood and the Egyptian and the biblical, I feel like there was something to do with either religious, something happened, either, well, yeah, they could have been fighting in the war, possibly. There could have been something to do with how there was a soldier or a warrior or something like that, where something kept you apart, possibly. Or you could have had different views when it comes to religious factors, or you could have been in a family what was quite religious, or there's something to do with religion or something biblical. But I feel like it was prophesied for that. Then I feel like what's happened is you've gone on your own journey and learnt yourself, basically. I feel like you've been on this journey, and it's like this blue moon, it's like now you get to come back together because the lessons and the karma has been broken from past lives. Now it could have stemmed from that first life, I don't know, but Egypt was coming up for that. Let's get the soulmate ones. Let's see who this person will be. I feel this is going to be a really, really powerful reading, guys, and my voice is like going now. So, who is this? Ooh. Retreat. Wow. Let's get one more. Right. Right, so basically we've got retreat, we've got codependency, wedding, pay attention to the red flags. I feel like this connection is going to be fast movement. Like, I I feel like this is where it says pay attention to the red flags. I feel like this could be something like of a bit of a self-sabotaging behaviour, possibly. Now, I feel like with this, and this is what I mean with this mirroring situation, I feel like this retreat with this codependency next to it, I feel like when you meet this person, it might trigger certain past relationships within you, like certain patterns that you possibly might have done for a long time, which could have affected your connections. Now, I feel like because you've learnt the lesson, I feel like it just flags these things up for you to realise that you've learnt them lessons, for you to release that. And I feel like as well with this wedding, and then pay attention to the red flags, I feel like because it is unreal and like a higher connection, what you can't put your finger on, and it's moving so fast, I feel like you might try and put red flags there, like try and find something wrong with this connection. I feel like you're looking for signs, or you're trying to make something because you might feel like it's too good to be true. But this connection, guys, it says there will be a wedding involved, whether it's your own, whether it's you getting married, or you might meet at a wedding, or you could be going to a wedding together possibly. But there is something to do with a wedding, because it says this situation involves marriage, which I feel like it does. But I do feel like when you first meet, you are going to want to spend a lot of time on your own together. I don't feel like you want to be out in the public, not like it's a secret, but I feel like you just want to get to know each other. It's time to disconnect from the world, and I feel like that's what you want to do. You might be walking out in nature, just spending time together, just really getting to know each other. But I do feel like with this codependency as well, and this addictions are affecting your romantic life, I think this is another thing. I feel like you're going to be that drawn to this person, it's going to feel like an addiction, but in a different way from past connections. I feel like you're learning so much, but underneath here we've got, is it safe for you to, all right, yeah, it's safe for you to love. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So basically, this is something that you might not have had in the past. You're going to be able to be very open with this person. Communication is going to be very high in this connection. I feel like you're going to feel like just safe to be free and to be open about things what might not have been able to, maybe in past connections you might not have been able to have been open or speak your truth from your heart of how you're feeling and things like that. Whereas this connection, you're going to be very, very open to just be putting everything out there basically. I feel like you're going to be having heart-to-heart conversations very fast, and I feel like as well, maybe you actually might fall deeply in love with each other quite fast. So I've got some chakra cards. Let me just sort this light out. I don't think you can see it, but the light keeps flickering and it's really annoying me. Right. So we've got the heart chakra with compassion, the root chakra and safety, solar chakra and creation, crown chakra and oneness, the throat chakra, vulnerability, the third eye, intuition, and the third eye, destiny. What? Wow. So we've got a bit of everything here, apart from the solar, but I feel like we've got every other chakra here. We've got 2 third eyes, so I feel like this connection, like I say, is going to be very, very you're going to be very connected. I feel like you're going to be very connected in the dreamland. I feel like you might go to each other in your dreams. I feel like your higher selves are very much in connection together. I feel like you are married in that 5 days. Sorry, 1 second. Well, she's just come in, my daughter, and said, when you've done your reading, do you want to come outside, because we've just found loads of real crystals. So let's see what she's found. But yeah, I feel like you are married. I feel like you are spiritually connected already. I feel like you're already married in the 5D or as angels or something. I don't even know. But I do feel like you've got this telepathic connection. I feel like when you're not with each other, you're going to know if you need to speak to the other person. I feel like your higher selves are just guiding you both constantly. Now that's how this connection possibly could come out the blue. I feel like you're guided through synchronicities, through the number synchronicities. The fact that we've got the double numbers constantly coming out, and we've got this yeah, so it's like it's destiny though as well, and that was that other reading 6 months ago about being, it was written in the stars, it was already destined to happen, it was always meant to happen, this connection was always meant to come in. And I feel like this reading as well is saying the same thing, but I feel like it's when, like I say, it's when you've done the healing, and I feel like it's when you're at peace and at one with you and yourself, and really loving on yourself basically. And then we've got the vulnerability. It's like, I feel like with this connection, it's going to be a connection that you feel so safe, and yeah, safety. You feel very safe, and you can just be vulnerable, like show all sides of yourself. I feel like this person is going to be very protective over you. I feel like it's just such a high vibe. Like my voice is just feel like it's going a bit wobbly. I feel like I've just gone really shaky everywhere. I feel like it's just a really powerful connection, this. My eyes are starting to go blurry now. I am going through a bit of an ascension process at the minute, and the last couple of days I have been going out my body a little bit, and my eyes, and this happened, last time this happened, I think it was last year. That was few days of out of body experience to the point where I couldn't drive or anything. This hasn't been as bad, it just goes out of focus then it comes back. But right now I can't really read these cards, but I know it's because I'm leveling up. So it's out of the chaos comes creation, and these are the balancing cards, and you've got 2 of them. Harmony makes the song of life sweeter, and I feel like it is because you've balanced out your chakras, you've balanced out the energies of the yin and the yang. I feel like you've learned so many lessons, and like I say, become oneself with self, and gone full circle in whatever it is, like whatever lessons you was learning. Maybe you was learning about codependency connections, ignoring red flags in connections, maybe you've not been married yet, or maybe you have been married, and you know that was another lesson that you had to learn. Or possibly you could have been learning the lessons as well of in connections where maybe you literally just stuck to that person, and possibly maybe retreated from family, friends, and these are lessons that possibly you was learning as well. Yeah, so these were the cards that I got. It's just an absolute divinely guided, beautiful connection. Now this, like, I don't know if the fox is Capricorn. I can't remember now. Was it? Yeah. So this might, yeah, so these are some of the more signs actually. We've got Taurus, Capricorn and Leo. These could be significant placements with these cards for you both, or one of you, or whatever. Right, let's just see what energy. Number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. See, it's like, oh my god, it's like when you've reached a certain, I was just trying to think then, I feel like this did come out like in that last reading 6 months ago. It was about, oh my god, yeah, it was about divine, and I can see the rainbow there as well with the dove. I feel like it's because you've reached a certain level now on your journey, and the number 7 equals the truth, and also Libra again, yeah. 7th house, Venus. Honestly, I can't even make this stuff up. Caring connections, I can see now. 1 minute, let me just see what I've got. Yeah, it definitely could be an earth sign. Yeah, because we've got Capricorn and Taurus, but now Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But also the number 6 could be the 6th house, which is Virgo. So yeah, with them numbers there, I've just realised actually. So I think, I don't know if it did say Scorpio or not, but Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, and then Sagittarius also could be very significant. This is powerful, this. I can't even speak, my voice has gone really bad now. But this is part of destiny, this connection, and it's part of your happiness, because I feel like when you reach a certain level in each incarnation, this is this person who comes in, and it's overwhelming, because I feel like whatever connections you have before coming into this union, I feel like you both go through very mirrored lessons and relationships. I feel like you could have a very mirrored life when you get together. I feel like you're going to realise how much that person here is the reflection of yourself. It's so powerful. I can't speak. I feel like I just can't speak. You could be 34 as well, guys, or 43. You don't have to be. Then we've got caring connection, number 14, which equals the number 5 energy, which is all to do with change, freedom. I feel like it's just going to be such a beautiful and harmonious connection. And I feel like it's because you're both in your truth. I feel like you both found yourself. I feel like you both had to really go inwards and just be there for yourself. I feel like you've done a lot of truth seeking. You've healed so much about yourself and about your life. I feel like you've both been doing a lot of healing. And then we've got the number 17, action, and that's number 8, energy. Now, that last reading 6 months ago, I said that the number 7 was coming out, and I was like, right, you're going to meet in this number 7 year. I feel like the 2 months was that time what I was doing the reading, I think was like October, and then December was significant, but then also there was a date in March that came out, which would be this number 8 year. So I do feel like some people, it was you met last year, but maybe you didn't start the connection, but you briefly met, I don't know. But then I feel like this is when the action, or you could have had a dream about them in the number 7 year. There was some truth being shown to you about something regarding relationships and connections, and then possibly the action for this connection to come into play is the number 8 year, or it could have been during Aquarius season, possibly. Doesn't have to be. But then we've got that 1 and 7 again, which could also be Aries and Libra. I feel like it's just literally mirrored that last reading. And then we've got the number, wow, look at all these 4s now next to each other. 4, 4, 4. And it's the 4th of the 4th today. You just can't make this stuff up, honestly. The woman holding the heart. And I feel like that's because you've been doing your own loving on yourself, basically. Really, really being there for yourself, nurturing. And I feel like that's how this person, this person falls madly in love with you from the second they see you. It's as if like they might have dreamt of you, but I feel like they're just in awe of you and how much you are their wish fulfillment. Happy family, the rainbow again. And during the meditation the other day, this was another thing what I forgot to mention. I was doing a guided meditation and I seen an eclipse, right? Which I think it was the eclipse. I seen the white sun and then it went black, fully black, like it was a perfect circle. But I was watching it as if like at first I seen the stars and it was as if I was at the Northern Lights, I don't know. But then there was a rainbow aura going around it, which looked beautiful. And then the voice told me to let the light come through my feet and through my body, and it was a rainbow aura coming through me. And I was feeling like I was getting upgraded within my cells and my DNA. And the fact that this rainbow's here now twice, it's like, what? Guys, you're going to be so happy and literally fulfilled. I feel like there is quite a few cards coming out from that other reading. I don't know why, but I do feel like that. We've got number 21 and strategy. So far what I can see is we've got 8-8. We've already got 8-8 on there. 4, 4, 4, 4. 7 and 7. That's a mirrored number, that as well. Oh, 7, 7, 7. What? And 11. Wow. Honestly, it's so powerful, this. I feel like I can't actually speak. Honestly, I feel like my breath's been taken away completely, and I feel like that's what you might feel like in this connection. I feel like you might already have children. You both might already have children to previous relationships, and I feel like it's like an emerging of two families together, possibly. But I do feel like this card, with it being the number 4, happy family, I feel like it's that 11-11, and I do feel like this connection is a very high soulmate or a twin. It could be a twin flame, but it doesn't have to be. It's just somebody who you really going to be in this deep connection from the get-go, soon as you meet each other. I feel like you're going to be planning lots of days out, possibly, maybe at the seaside, the beach, out in nature, near the water. You are going to be planning your future quite fast, I feel like. And then we've got the number 52, goddess of the moon, the 4th chakra, archangel Raphael, number 38, and then we've got the man holding a coin, the number 43. Now, in the last reading what I did, this one was the first card out, the heart chakra, and I was talking about how the union was coming together with the two, the green and the purple, coming together in, like, it was like, and I was saying it was like, it's not like as if you needed this person to feel fulfilled, but I feel like when this connection comes in, you both mirror your really good traits about each other. I don't feel like it's negative stuff, because I feel like you've already healed and learnt lessons, but I feel like you both point out the qualities within that person, and I feel like it's a mirror for you to see how you're unique, or how I feel like it's just very, I feel like you're very in sync with each other, and I feel like you both love all the things that you've possibly just been healing about yourselves, like as if, like, say you didn't appreciate your body, or you was very judgmental on yourself in certain ways, and then you had to really nurture and heal that part of yourself, what you possibly did in the past. Maybe you didn't appreciate certain things. This person is going to appreciate all these things about you, and I feel like that is going to be absolutely beautiful. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, they're having fun right outside the door now. So like I say, with that mirrored number here, we've got the number 34 and then the number 43 next to each other, which is 7 and 7. And I do feel like it's all to do with divine timing. You, as well, like, I feel like when you come into union, I feel like you're going to possibly you might work together, maybe or you just support each other's business or support each other's work and what the other person does. I feel like you might be really engaged into what they do, really like encourage them to do more, or support them in some kind of way when it comes to whatever the work is, possibly. But you could also work together, or you could meet at work, possibly. So yeah, the number 34, 43 could be something significant. And then we've got the number 52, the goddess of the moon, which is the blue. And I feel like that's another thing. It's like, I feel like last year, in that number 7 year, you possibly was, sorry, 1 second. I'm not going to stop this video, no matter how many times I get distractions, because I always take that as part of the message or the reading. So I do feel like both of you, when you do meet, I do feel like you might have quite a lot of things going on in your lives where it's going to be, maybe you won't be as, maybe at first you both might have busy schedules, possibly with children and stuff like that as well, or for certain things that you've just got going on in your life, like, and which will be a healthy situation for this connection, because I feel like that's what the guidance is to do. I don't feel like you're supposed to be constantly with each other, and I feel like this is building a healthy relationship. But I do feel like there'll be a lot of speaking, but I do feel like you both could have busy schedules, but you will find time to see each other. And when you do, like I say, this connection is that it's literally undescribable. I can't describe it. It's like you're both going to be like so drawn to each other. Like, I don't feel like something could come in between this, but I do feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. But I feel like because you've learned these lessons, I feel like you understand this, and you know that this connection is something that you can't explain, and that nothing can come in between this. And I feel like you're both going to understand that, and you're both going to trust each other. Like I say, I feel like you've got this telepathic connection with each other. But I do feel like money and working is quite a high part of this. But I do feel like it is an earth sign as well. That's another thing. There is a bit of everything here, to be honest. But I do feel you and this person are going to fall in love straight away. This person is going to be... This person might even say to you that, have you put a spell on me, or have you done some kind of magic? Because they're going to feel so drawn to you and your energy. But you also, it's a mutual connection here. Now, we've got the woman in the heart, and then we've got the man in the coin. These are both kings and queens, so it's like we've got a king and queen. They're not of the same pair, but that doesn't make a difference. But I feel like that's what I mean. So I feel like that's what I mean. I feel like it's yin and yang. I feel like between you both, you both bring whatever it is to the table. But I do think that it brings the opposite out of each other as well at the same time, if that even makes sense. I feel like one of you is maybe I've been working on more of a self-love journey and heart healing, and I feel like the other one might have been doing more the lower chakras, like the grounding, the work, the schedule, the routine, the more 3D stuff. I feel like one of yous are doing the lower chakras, like the root, the sacral, and the solar, and the other one's doing the upper ones. I don't know. Like one of yous I feel like you're both very intuitive, but I feel like one of yous are very connected to source or to angels, or I feel like one of yous might have knew this was coming, or seen something, or might have visualized it, or I don't even know, don't actually know, but I feel like it's a powerful connection within the spiritual realm. I can't even put my finger on what I'm trying to say, but it is a very powerful connection in general, this. Celebration. New beginnings, begin your new life and your new chapter, the Phoenix. What? Let's see. Face your fears, release the power of fear. Good fortune, invite magic in, another rainbow again. Let's get a few more. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna get one more for number 8. Mm. I feel like this, when you two come into union, I feel like it's something to do with good karma. This, I feel like you're both destined to create wealth when you come into union, or you already have created some kind of wealth, but when you combine it, but it's something to do with like it's blessings that was always meant to come, good fortune. It's like, and we're in that number 8 year. I feel like it's always destined to happen at this point. You're creating something like magical. Now it is destined, this connection, so it is destined to come together. Whatever you're doing, it is magic, and I feel like it's helping other people also do the same. And I feel like this person helps you face your fears. I feel like this person really encourages you to step forward, and I feel like they help you see your own potential. See things that you didn't see about yourself, or maybe you've only just started to see, but the fact that they emphasize on it or push you to do better, or really support and be that cheerleader to go and reach your goals or your dreams, or I feel like they just really support you so much, and I feel like they guide you towards your own success now and your own dreams. And I feel, oh, it's so magical, this, honestly. And I feel like as well, with the letting go, learn to let go, I feel like this is something that you're in the process of doing when you meet this person. Maybe you have just shut something out completely that possibly might have kept you stuck in a certain energy with the same lessons. I feel like at a moment when, or you might have just let go of trying to find someone, possibly. So you might have let go of seeking or trying to find your person because maybe it just weren't working out. Once you release that control and let go of that idea, that's when this person just appears out of nowhere, literally. Literally, like out of nowhere, like an angel. And then we've got dreams, moving forward. Then we've got celebration, owl, creative wonderment. This is what I mean. I feel like you're both guided to move towards each other through your dreams. It's as if this person just comes out of the blue, out of nowhere. But it's being guided. I feel like this is like a dream come true. This connection is very out of this world. It's hard to explain. It's magical. It's unexplainable. It's like everything you dreamed for. I feel like you've wished for this, and you're so connected with the owl. It's like you know this person, but you can't put your finger on it. Maybe you have deja vu with them. Something just seems like it's been before. Maybe you have done the same thing when you do meet together, possibly. Maybe it's something that already happened in a past life, and that's why you get some kind of deja vu. But I feel like as well with this celebration and creative wonderment, I feel like this person really acknowledges what you do in life. I feel like they just love how you are very unique to yourself. I feel like you're just someone who inspires people, possibly, maybe through your artwork, possibly music. Maybe you just enjoying yourself, dancing, just being you, possibly. But I feel like because you followed your own passion and your own what you want to do in life through creative work, this person is so like inspired by you, and like love the fact that you walk this path and the way you do it. I feel like you're quite colourful. Maybe you're both quite colourful, I don't know. But I feel like this person does see you as someone who's very bright, very I feel like they might see you as a piece of art. piece of artwork or a piece of music, or there's something. Maybe this person thinks that maybe you do remind this person of somebody who they had a crush on when it comes to like a celebrity, something growing up possibly, or they've had dreams about this person and you're that person, or you're doing certain things that was in their dream possibly. I feel like you're going to be having so much fun together. I feel like you're very passionate. I feel like maybe you might, well, you could meet when you're out celebrating something, but also I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you celebrating yourself, just being you. I feel like when showing gratitude for you and yourself, that's when you meet this person out of nowhere, out of the blue. You just don't expect it, and I feel like this person is really, really drawn to your energy, to your rainbow aura. There's something about how you wear your clothing, possibly, or how you speak. This person's just like literally so, or like they just can't put the finger on why they're drawn to you, but also they're in awe of you. Like they just like love that you just sing your own song basically, and you walk your own path. I feel like that's what they love about you. Like you might share music together as well. Music might be something what's connecting you, or you hear certain songs before you meet, and the words are, there's something to do with music and maybe artwork as well. Maybe there's a picture or a place, or there's something that you see which is your angels and your guides which are guiding this connection possibly. The Starborn. What? The King. Oh my god, the voice is really going now. The Tear. The Flame. Let's see. The Mirror. The One. Oh my god. I've got 6. Oh, it's mad because these all look very similar colours, and then these ones are all brighter colours, or more blues and purples. Now I did say, oh my god, I've only just realised, look. I said one of you might be doing the red, the orange and the yellow healing, and then the other one's doing the higher ones, and that says the King. So maybe it is the masculine side of this connection who is doing the lower ones. So we've got the King and the Flame. This connection, right, honestly, I feel like this connection, it's like a higher calling. Now when I was talking about how that past life, and maybe you was quite high, maybe you was some kind of royalty, or you're from that kind of, you're from the same like soul group possibly, like from the flame, from the sun, from the fire, I don't know, or royalty in general, I don't know, the king, queen energy. But I do feel like when yous meet each other, it's going to be quite emotional, because I feel like it's going to be happy emotions, overwhelming. Like I feel like it's because it's something that you've wanted, but then when it comes, maybe you do shed some tears of happiness and, I don't know, sadness maybe, I don't know. You could be sad that why haven't you met this person until now? I don't know, but I feel like you are going to be quite emotionally connected. I feel like you are going to be able to be very emotional with this person and be open when you are feeling sad, or when things are on your mind possibly. But you just bring each other's fire out. I feel like this connection is so passionate and, yeah, very fiery. But also the Starborn, I feel like as well, you're both going to absolutely love each other. Like you're going to see the star within each other. I feel like with this mirror, like I say, you're going to mirror each other constantly. I feel like that. I feel like that's how, maybe as well, maybe you both could have certain abilities or certain things about yourselves that you've not actually realised. And I feel like when you come into union, you actually see certain things that you didn't know about yourself, or maybe you activate certain gifts or certain passions that you actually didn't know about, or it just sparks up so many things. But I feel like as well, it's the one. It's like the one. You was always the one. It was always meant to happen, and it's I can't believe it, honestly. But I do feel like when you come together, it's as if like this egg's cracked open and a star is born within both of you. Like you activate that star within. And now that star is that number 17 card, isn't it? Like that 1 in 7. And I feel like I just said that before with the action, yeah. And I feel like that's what came out in that last reading on the 6 month ago one. So this is quite powerful, this, guys. It's magic, but you're always destined to come together, because I do feel like when you do it, you do something what's maybe you just help other people learn lessons to be able to come into this kind of connection, because it's going to be a power couple connection, and I feel like people are going to want what you have, because it is a powerful magnetic otherworldly connection, like something from a higher dimension or higher frequency, higher vibration. But yeah, it's beautiful, this, guys. So my voice is really going that. But if you want to share your story, if this does resonate with you, or if you want to go and check that other video out as well, I am going to put it into the description. But please feel free to share your story, because I'd love to know. I'd love to hear if it does resonate, or if you want to claim this. But if you do interact with me, this video on my channel, you give that energy exchange, and you always gain more messages on readings to come. So yeah, lots of love, guys. Bye for now.